Hello everybody, my name is Ginny Boy and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 Old World Blues. Yes, since the time I played this a couple of months ago, this game has had some significant updates. Now, we've got Mexico! Mexico! So before we only had these 4, 5 nations, whatever, south of the border, but now we have all of this. So I thought I'll take a look. So we've got Nueva Aztlan. So we've got, I guess, like 3 major nations. We've got Nueva Aztlan under Speaker Yesenia Aztlan, who is ineffective. Then we've got Chichen Itza under Calontle Sebastian II. And we've got Tlalocan. I'm not going to be able to pronounce any of this. What the fuck is that? That's not a man. That's not a man. We also got these guys, Coffee Caifenada. So I don't know who I'm gonna play as. But I think I'm just gonna jump in as Chichen Itza. And we'll just jump right in. I don't really know what to expect. I haven't played this in a long time, so I might be a bit rusty. I just hope it's gonna be entertaining. And we'll just have to look through our folks tree, see if there's anything exciting. Look at this, there's a few bottle caps here. Fantastic. That's really all you need in the wasteland. You just need some chicken pizza here. Oh Jesus Christ. Welcome to the Pip-Boy Plus, Voltex new customizable encyclopedia with guaranteed 200 years of smooth operation. Well, would you look at that? Regions, mechanics, credits. Holy shit. Colored puppets and country specific names. Let the AI change colors. Oh my god, I've got a lot of units. Holy Jesus. Look at all these guys. Let's unite them under Naco Manuel Losada. I'm not going to be able to pronounce any of these names, so I do hope you can forgive me for that. Instead, I'm just going to be calling my nation Chicken Pizza instead of Chichen Itza. The Chichen Itza was a wonder in Civ 5, wasn't it? I don't know. I don't think so. Let's start building some factories. So Mexico isn't a nation or a region that's been explored a whole lot in Fallout, I don't think. At least not that I know. It's been mainly focused on America. But I don't... Oh gee, this is all new. Tool scavenging, industry planning, construction basics, organized agriculture, multi-purpose equipment and resource production. Oh, would you look at that? Let's build that. Well, we're not building, we're researching. And let's research that. How many dockyards do we have? We've got 9. Let's start producing some convoys. And let's look at our focus tree. Ooh. Oil and imperialism. This is quite... Okay. Yeah, this is quite a large focus tree. So we've got like a military over here. We've got maybe industry one over here. And here we've got maybe like a political focus thing. And here we've got a war thing. Oh god, they've changed it. I don't even know which one I can take. It's all the same colors. Oil and imperialism. Red, white and blue. Red, white and blue. Many years ago, during the height of the resource wars, the Americans invaded Mexico to secure its rapidly depleting source of oil. Their invasion and occupation left a lasting scar upon the land in more ways than one. Really? I just knew that America invaded Canada for their oil. Didn't know that they invaded Mexico as well. Well, would you look at that? División de Bach. God, that's a terrible division. División de Ejército. I'm just gonna transfer all of these guys to... I can't change them. Why? But these guys are terrible. Okay, well, whatever. I guess what we'll just have to do is wait to get some experience. Then we'll be able to change our divisions. But for that... What is all of this? Okay, there's a lot happening at once now. The Americans were once our ally, then they became our rival, then our enemy. In 2051, the American army invaded Mexico, with the intent of securing our oil and protecting their businesses. Whilst the Mexican forces put up a stiff resistance, they were ultimately dashed by the superior quality and quantity of the American troops. The American troops were then free to occupy the entirety of Mexico. When the American troops came down to the Yucatan Peninsula, our militias initially resisted, but the American came back with an overwhelming force. The result? Well... red was the blood of the martyrs. White was the flag we flew in desperation. Or blue was the water we fled into. No, let's not go with that one. Population, entrenchment speed, division defense. Division speed, population. Let's just say white was the flag we flew in desperation. Get that division speed and recruit population. I'm not gonna be doing much surrendering, so that thing's useless. The Flower Wars. For many decades, border clashes have raged between ourselves and Nueva Aztlan. The clashes revolve around three main states: Mexico City, something, and something. Owning these states gives us important stability bonuses and also gives our enemy important debuffs. The border is contested every 3 or 4 months, with initiative flipping backwards or forwards between ourselves and Nueva Aztlan. If we fail to ignite a border war as our hard lines demand, we will face harsh consequences. Okay. Then here we've got close to 1 million people. If there is too few of them, if our nation so wishes, we may face a devastating famine and even severe civil unrest. The success of our day of Khan depends on how expansive our rural draft exemptions are. Well as the year of the priests, priests will be good. I can offer a sacrifice. However, we will lose stability. Focus on the internal sphere, and we can expel the riffraff. Sorry, my ear is itchy. I'm a bit ill, so I'm sorry if you can hear me sniffle. Reviving an ancient culture. With the eradication or desertion of the American military, a void has been left in society. As a result, we turn to the ways of old to try and flip it. Oh, are we gonna like look back on the Mayan culture? Because they were down here in the Yucatan Peninsula. That would be awesome. Imagine that. Just going back to the ways of old before the colonization. Was it the Mayans who cut out people's hearts on big pyramids? Or was that the Aztecs? Can't remember. Whilst nuclear hellfire, the subsequent collapse of civilization stripped, and the following decades of blundering ignorance stripped the new world of most of its knowledge of old. Some scraps of old world values have been clung to. These values, often conveyed through folk stories, have become important to the growing middle and upper class groups in the empire, who seek any link to the old world they can. 2 popular stories are passed around most, and with our help one could become paramount in our society. What should it be? The sanctity of family, or the infallibility of a ruler? Well, we're looking pretty good on stability, so I'm just gonna go with the sanctity of the family. Ruling the waves. The islands of the Caribbean are numerous, and the islands themselves are fertile and defensible. It is therefore of the utmost importance that we have the strongest navy around, so that we may seize and safeguard the wealth for ourselves. Do we have a fleet? Ein Fleeto? Oh, we do have a bit of a fleet. 3 heavy ships, 4 medium ships, and 7 light ships. Judge and Jury, Goliath. Also, what's this up here? This is more ships. Will you just come home? I don't know what you're doing over there. Long a part of Itzan history, the great Gulf fleet that the Itzan Empire can feel in times of war is something of a legend. Drawn up from merchant boats as well as regular military craft, our fleet rules the Western Gulf pretty much supreme. Opinions divide, however, about if we for naval prowess on contested rivers of Mexico, wide patrol formations, being a pros, large use, river fleet, dispersed formation, concentrated forces. Well, I don't know. What's the difference? Where can I... Oh, here it is. Naval warfare. Dispersed formations. That's screen ships. River fleet. That's also screen ships. And capital ships is... well, capital ships. So that would be... concentrated forces. There you go. Okay, next one. There's a lot of reading in the beginning. Cometh the hour, cometh the man. The day was dark. The Aztecs were on the advance, and the bulk ejército were in broken retreat from the Aztec forces. However, a young and charismatic general emerged and rallied the few troops he could into battle once more. Through a combination of surprise, brilliant tactical decisions, and sheer desperation, the ejército troops shattered the Aztec vanguard. I don't know if I'm pronouncing any of this right. I'm probably not, because I'm an idiot. But what you gonna do? What you gonna do when you eat a dick? What the fuck was that? So, don't know how long this series is gonna be, but we'll play until it. We'll play as long as it's interesting. They fought, stalemate, retreat. He became revered. Sebastian seized power almost bloodlessly in a coup. In the sport of almost the entire armed forces, he proclaimed himself the Calomte, or the King of Kings. All who met him agreed he had one quality that made him great king, but what was it? So that's the ruler now. Oh, he's an old man. Look at his beard. Look at that. His tactics and split-second choices left many in awe. His charisma, or his keen focus. Let's just go his keen focus on supply. The others don't seem very useful. See, I don't really know which one of these I can take. Enlarge the forces, the Calomte's adventures, or expand the factories. Let's start working on the factories. Yeah. The one bad thing about playing in Mexico is when I played as like... what did I play as? I played as the Caesar's Legion, of course. And I played as... God, what was it I played? I played as Vault City. Because then I could kind of relate to it, because I know the Fallout lore, but I don't know any of the lore down here. Which is a shame. I'm just gonna take 24 divisions here. Well, actually, no, I'm not. Let's see, we need to start producing a bunch of guns. There you go. We need them. I need it to survive, man. Do we want to offer a sacrifice? No, I don't want to lose stability. Let's just leave that be. Let's not worry about that. I'm sure that's not dangerous. Okay, we've expanded the factories. I'm just gonna work a bit on my infrastructure, my factories. Couldn't think of the word. Said facilities, but that wouldn't be the correct. No, sir. Well, these guys also have a focus tree. It's a bit smaller than ours. They've got a focus tree. Life under new masters. The river crack. So let's look at these Aslan. The Imperial Decree. Salt upon wounds. These guys seem a bit militaristic. What did I just do? Well, we hate each other. Oh my god, all of my research was finished at the same time. Fantastic. Organized agriculture. Can't really remember what's good to research straight away. Go for militia training. And we'll go for combat language. What's this? Deep oceans. We know too little about this region. Ciudad de Carmen. Look at all of this. This is fantastic. We got quite the large empire here. So, guns are starting to reach the men, but we're still gonna need a lot more before we can start training. I always like to just get all of the equipment out before I start training. I don't know why, it's just something I do. Just feel like, cause when you train, equipment gets damaged and it's all just a mess. Moderate exemptions. Why do we have a closed economy? Speaker of the Council. Staunch expansionist, up and coming bureaucrat. Don't really like any of you guys. H&H Tools. Peninsula factories. Southwards expansion. Let's go for the Calontes Adventures. He's leading the forces himself. Well, that's very brave of him. Let's just plonk that up. Our industry is not very good, but it can get better. Don't you wait. 2 fronts. You become a popular hero. So by destroying army corruption and most importantly recovering territory back lost to Itza in the 40 years prior. Roll back the Aztlan Empire, expelled southern raiders into the deepest jungles alongside the militias in Honduras, and destroyed the northern tribes. Now, in the year 2275, the Calonte is about to embark on new expeditions. But where should be prioritized? Securing the west, the threats to the north. Well, when you say west, what do you mean? Okay, so that's over here. Yeah, the west is critical. I don't trust these Aztlan guys. I feel like they're just about to attack me at any second. Enlarge the raiding parties. Map the Gulf. Southwards expansion. No, there's not a text. Well, I think this might be fairly new. I don't know. I don't know when this text. When this update was rolled in, so I don't know how new this is, but hopefully it's newer than Fallout New California that I made. That was so stupid. I thought it was new, and then it found out it had been released for like a year. It's so retarded. Look at this. Fantastic. Organized agriculture. Holy Jimmy Jesus. Multi-purpose equipment. Just a fucking like a wrench or something. It's not a wrench, that's like a pair of bolt cutters or something. I don't know anything about tools. What's that electric drill called? Electric drill. And drill is electric. What am I talking about? Don't listen to anything I say. Have these guys' focuses been like rehauled? Don't think so. I think they're the same. Yeah, they look about the same. Let's check the NCR. I played as the NCR once in my free time, and it was really fun. You kind of had to balance different factions, because otherwise a civil war breaks out. So you have the barons, like the barons, the intellectuals, and the people, and everything. It was fun. Let's see here. Support the southern front. Dugueros de Honduras. Why? Cultural ties. Ooh, we can get a puppet here. So let's just continue down here and we can get a puppet. With the Tzotzil. With these guys. We need guns. Well, I might just send a few of them to you if you behave nicely. Goddamn, Roxanne. God, I'm being... You know that feeling when you hated TikTok as a joke and then you hate, no, you didn't hate it as a joke, but you hated TikTok and then you download it as a joke, and now you're becoming, and now all the annoying songs in it are getting stuck in your brain. Yeah. Also, we're about to have this border conflict thing. I don't really know what's gonna happen. I'm a bit scared. Not gonna lie. Work as needed. Work assignments. Max factories and state. Work assignments. I'm a bit scared as to what's gonna happen when this goes on. Will abort if Laura. So there's gonna be tensions on the board. Well, I should... All of you guys. How many troops is that? That's 14. Well, I might need a few more than that. There's 20 troops. You guys get on this border. And 4 of you, well no, 5. Get on this smaller border here. How did you fall ill instantly? Literally just assigned you and then you fell ill. Weakling! We will have no place for weaklings as you is in the great empire of Chichen Itza. Can I rename my empire? Kinda want to rename it to Chicken Pizza. I can't really release territory to Nueva Aslan, but I ain't gonna do that. Okay, let's do this now. The challenge for leadership. If he wins, we'll get a puppet. And I do like puppets. Okay, ceasefire on the border. It's happened now. Be relocated to border. Other closer neighbors should choices. Well, I am ready. To arms. An attack must be imminent. I am ready for you. You are not. I've got a lot more troops here than you. Tensions on the border. So a border war is gonna start. And I can't really do anything to stop it. Oh well. Tierra de Tzotzil, soon you will be mine. Sahal Tobias Verey II, soon you will be gone, and a loyalist will take your place. Bye bye, have fun, and see you in Lauderdale. Lauderdale. Good night, my sweet prince, soon you will be dead. God damn. I feel like I'm not being exciting enough, but it's just literally just like, okay, now we're fighting. Literally like woke up an hour ago and I'm pretty tired. Okay, attack. Can I attack? I cannot attack. Are you guys fighting? I don't know what you're doing. Why do they have guns and we don't? Okay, I can't move you. Well, we seem to be winning. Got a border. I don't think I've ever been a part of a border conflict. It's a bit scary. Well, it says that we are winning. The challenge for leadership. Let's go for Peninsula Factories. Now that just went down again. I don't know what's going on. Vela victorious. We now got a puppet. This arena, sure enough, Vela's brute force was able to beat Ray's cunning. Vela's now become ruler of Tsotsil. Sunishas were fealty to the Kalomte himself. Fantastic, look at this guy, he looks awesome. He's a cruel tyrant, but I don't really care. He's not a nice man. Look at that, he's got some war paint. He's got an amulet, a cloak. He's got a skull on his head. He's got feathers. This guy's got everything. What a legend. Why are they starting to win? Excuse me? Can we just send some divisions? Is this going to change anything? Are they gonna help? Not word. We're about to lose this border conflict. Otherwise. Can you actually help? Nope, they can't help. Well, why can't you do anything? We're about to lose and these guys are just sitting here. We're losing. Well, this is quite the peculiar situation we found ourselves in. But anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna leave this episode right here. If you have enjoyed it, please make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And what am I doing? I'm changing my intro. If you like seeing me play more Hearts of Iron 4, then please like the video and let me know if there are any other factions you want me to play, if there are any other mods, any other games you want me to play. Please let me know, give me feedback, and I'll see all you dudes in the next episode. Goodbye.